Hello, hey, it's me, your girl, yours truly, Shanika. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome also. If you have been watching and have not yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button because these videos are getting better and better every single day. So as you can see from the start of this video, it's raining outside, it's cold, and I have a lot to get done. My entire house is a complete mess, and so I really have to go through and give my house a really good clean. There is no time that I feel uncomfortable like when it's raining and the entire house is a mess. That makes my skin crawl, and so I really have to go and get that done. So if you're at home and you want some cleaning motivation, I got you. Come, let's clean this house together. Let's get motivated and get it done. With that being said, I went to visit my nieces, and so we ended up going to our kids' birthday party. It was so much fun. The kids have a blast. It was totally a wonderful weekend. I could not explain. But now we're back home and it's back to reality. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. The kids are almost out of diapers, and they are out of some of their snacks, and they're out of juice box, plus a lot of other things that I run out of. Also things that I really wanted to grab. So we made a stop at Costco and we grabbed a few items, and so I have that grocery all to share with you guys. But before I get to that, I just want to go ahead and start folding this huge pile of laundry. I kid you not, this is 1 week worth of laundry for both me, the kids, and their dad, and so that's the reason why it is so much. I have been trying to do laundry more than once per week, but for some reason this week was so off. I was a little bit distracted, and so I did not get a chance to do laundry more than once. I purposely did my laundry before I leave the house over the weekend, just because I know that when I get back, I'm gonna have all that laundry to do and the house to clean. So getting the laundry done and getting it out of the way was a plus for me. I was kind of thinking ahead of time when I really went ahead and do that. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts. And in the meantime, I declutter mine and the kids' clothes as I'm folding these laundries. That's one of the things I am practicing to do since of lately. Throw out any clothes that I stumble upon while I am folding the laundry. Clothes, that are torn or that are damaged. I always try to do that, but today in particular, I just feel like go ahead and going through everything that they have in the chest of drawer and elsewhere, and I went ahead and threw out everything that they do not need. I wanted to go ahead and take out those clothes that they have outgrown for a while now, but I never get a chance to. But today I was just feeling the vibe, and so I went ahead and do just that. I declutter their clothes, take out all the small ones and the ones that are damaged and so forth. Also, because I am in the process of changing over their clothes, I'm doing winter shopping, as I've told you guys in the previous video, so I feel like it's just fair for me to make some space
for those new clothes. I am a person that really does not like clutter, so I like to declutter as I go along, especially when it comes to clothes, because over time clothes can pile up, and so I feel like decluttering them as they go along makes it so much easier. At least for me, it makes me feel so much better, like make me feel at peace, if that makes sense.
You're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you.
In the previous video that I put out before this, I went ahead and decluttered the kids' shoes. I take out some shoes that were small for them. I am not gonna put them in the garbage because they are still in pretty good condition. So I'm gonna decide whether to donate them or to give them away. I will decide that later on, but I did, like I said, go ahead and declutter the kids' shoes, and now I'm doing their clothes. So I'm just doing this step by step as I go along, because I feel like to just do all of it at once would be so overwhelming. I am so glad that I am at stage 2. I have gone through the clothes and I have gone through the shoes. I am planning to go through their little toys and to declutter them and upgrade them with some bigger toys, because they have damaged some of their toys, and so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase some new toys. But if you have any idea of any toys that you love for toddlers, toys that are educational, because that's the route I want to go with my kids right now. I want to purchase more toys that are educational for them. I will purchase a few toys that they could enjoy otherwise that are not educational, but for the most part I really want to get toys that are educational. So you can leave that in the comment section below if you have any educational toys that you feel is perfect for little toddlers.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting away these clothes, but all the clothes that are still in good condition, the shoes and everything that the kids have, I put them in bags and I have them in the shed outside. I have that to go through too. I really want to go through that one day and to get them out of there so I could have the space to store other stuff. For the time being, I'm just gonna let them stay in there. I'm so happy to see the final results of the kids' clothes after I have decluttered them. I could see what I really need to get for them to have, and that's what I'm gonna do.
you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I
Since I'm in my kids' room and I'm decluttering, I just feel like I just want to go ahead and educate you guys on decluttering. You know me, I'm always educating you guys. I'm always talking something motivational. So I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about decluttering. And I would like to first start off by telling you guys about the meaning of declutter. So declutter means to remove things that you do not need from a place in order to make it more pleasant and more useful. Basically, declutter means to remove unnecessary items from an untidy or overcrowded place. What letter is this? What letter is this? Good job. What letter is this? T. Good job. Yay! There is also a 5-5-5 rule for decluttering. The 5-5-5 method, also known as the 5-by-5 method, is a structured process to make decluttering more approachable. The 5-5-5 rule is also a popular decluttering technique that breaks down an overwhelming task into manageable, short, forced bursts. The method is simple. Declutter 5 items from 5 different areas of your home in just 5 minutes. And I will walk you through 5 methods that you can use to declutter your home fast and easy, and I will also walk you through the benefits of using those 5-5-5 rules. And we'll begin with the first one, and that is choose your areas. You can do this by selecting 5 small contained spots in your home to focus on, such as a bookshelf, or a kitchen counter, or the counter, or a nightstand, or a coffee table. Choose any one of those spots to begin with, and that will take you through your first step of the 5-5-5 rule. The second rule is to set a timer. Set a timer ready and set it for 5 minutes. So you can go ahead, set your timer for 5 minutes and start decluttering that space that you choose. And when the timer sets off, you can stop and then you can go ahead and reevaluate and see what you have done in the space of 5 minutes. The third rule is to pick 5 items. In the first area, remove 5 items that do not belong, are no longer used, or are ready to be given away in the spot that you choose, and then go ahead and figure out what you want to do with those 5 items. And that concludes rule number 5 in the 5-5-5 rule to decluttering. The fourth 555 rule to decluttering is to repeat, and that is to move to your next chosen area and repeat the process. Pretty much repeating the process that you've done through the first, second, and the third rule, and that will match you up. That is simply choosing your area, setting the timer, and pick 5 items, and that is what the rule number four is all about. And at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and put this lamp in my kids' room. You've seen this lamp throughout my house. It's a LED Dex light, and it can charge up to 3 gadgets. It can charge your smartwatch, you could charge your phone, and also your pad. And the reason why I put it in my kids' room, it's just because it's tough. It's also battery operated, and so I am really glad. I am really trying to avoid putting appliances in my kids' room that have cords. So knowing that I have this lamp that is battery operated, it's a plus for me. We did buy an extra one when we were buying them at Costco, and so I just figured that the perfect place to put this extra one is in my kids' room, and plus it works out really well. I super love it. And number 5 for the last 555 rule of decluttering, and that is to continue. Do this for all 5 areas, spending 5 minutes on each and removing 5 items in each for a total of 25 minutes. So you will pretty much repeat all the rules from 1 to 4, and then you will go ahead and add 25 minutes to that, and that will take you to number 5 of the decluttering rule. If you follow these 5 steps, it will help you to declutter in an orderly manner, and you will definitely see results. You will not be so easily distracted. There are a lot of benefits of the 555 rule, and one of those benefits is it helps you to combat overwhelm. And that simply means by breaking the job into smaller chunks, the 555 rule helps you to avoid the where do I even start feeling that can cause procrastination. Another way that the 555 rule helps is that it helps you to build momentum. The quick win victories of tackling one small zone can give you the motivation to continue for a full session or even longer. I also love the 555 rules because it fits busy schedules. You don't need a full afternoon to dedicate to cleaning. The 25-minute total time commitment can fit into almost any schedule. Plus, this rule encourages decisiveness. The fast-paced nature of the rule forces you to make quick decisions, helping you avoiding getting stuck on sentimental or what-if items. The 555 rule is most effective for tackling general everyday clutter. For more involved decluttering projects like a garage that has been neglected for over years, you may need a different approach. However, the 555 method is a great tool for building consistency and making daily progress towards a tidier home. There is also a 10-10-10 rule and also a 30-30-30 rule. But like I said before, if you have a bigger declutter that needs more time, you could go ahead and use either the 10-10-10 method or the 30-30-30 method, whichever works for you. But trying to declutter is something that you have to tackle little by little as you go along, because if you want to declutter and you're looking to face it at once, you might feel overwhelmed and get a change of mind. And so I would like to say to you, if you really want to go ahead and declutter, go ahead and check out the 555 rule. There is also a 50% declutter rule and a 90% declutter rule. I will not go into those two, but if you really want me to get into those two, you could always say it in the comment section below and I will discuss that with you. So those are another two additional ways that you could go ahead and declutter if you're a person that is having trouble in decluttering or letting go of items that you think that you do not need any longer. The kids, they make a mess on the blinds, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Lysol wipes to clean it off. And they did also make another mess on the wall and on the baseboard too. It looks to me like an applesauce, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a wipe too with the Lysol wipes. And when we were at Costco, I saw this piece of rug and I decided to grab it. I saw this piece of rug and I instantly fell in love with it for more than one reason. Just because it's coming on to winter time, and here in Canada the weather can be very cold no matter what type of floor you have, whether it's the vinyl floor or the tile. And so I decided to buy this piece of carpet because, as you can see, our house is not fully carpeted off. It doesn't have any carpets at all. So having this big piece of rug in the living room will be very good for the kids. And that was one of the things that I was thinking about when I saw this rug. And another thing that I was thinking about when I saw this rug is the fluffiness of this rug. Initially, I wanted to get a washable rug. I was saying to myself, like, I wanted to get it, but I don't wanted to get it just because it's gonna be flat, if you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't have any fluff to it, so the kids cannot be comfortable when they play on it. Thing about me, when I buy certain things, I try to think about how it can be a comfort for my kids. In the case of this piece of rug here, I was thinking how my kids can be comfortable playing on this rug, and that's the reason why I get it. It is so soft and fluffy, and they really love it. From the moment it got here, they were playing all over it. They love it. And this piece of rug is a 7 by 10, so it's huge. It's from the company Calm, and it's in the color Rosedale, and it's a super soft shag. And this piece of rug can be used in your living room, it can be used in your bedroom, and also in your dining room, but I choose to use it in my living room. I'm super excited that I got it.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some part.
We also got some additional groceries at Costco. We got the pack of paper towel, we grab a pine sol, a bleach, and we also grab fabric softener. I grabbed that mop right there, and some diapers for the kids, some juice box for the kids, a apple juice, some garbage bag, and I also grabbed some sanitary napkins for myself, and I also grabbed a Downy scented fabric softener beads. I get a bag of lemon, a pineapple, some ripe bananas, a melon. I take the small one because I already have some frozen melon in my fridge, so taking the small one was the best option for me. I got some sweet snap peas to try with the kids. I got some okra, a mango nectar, a bag of oranges, a bag of mandarins, some strawberries, some grapes, and some blueberries. We also get 2 types of noodles, one of the spicy one and one of the regular one. We got a box of cookies for the kids and some Honeycrisp apples, and that's all for the grocery haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack out these groceries.
Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand, up to my knees.
I really get the oranges and the mandarins because I wanted to make some natural juice for the babies, and I'm gonna mix that with the pine. So I'm gonna be making orange mandarin and the pine with a little splash of ginger for my babies, and then after that I will make some apple juice. I always make apple juice for my family and they really love it, and they also love the apple cider juice when I make that for them too.
Keep losing sleep, I'm manic, dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower.
I really do not have anything to do in the kitchen, to be honest, but just to wet the countertop because there was not any dirty dishes in the sink or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet the countertops after I'm finished putting away these groceries. I am so grateful that I do not have any dishes or anything like that to do on this particular night, which is a plus for me because I have been cleaning for a few hours. I did break and went to Costco to pick up the groceries just because this is the only time that I'm gonna have to go and grab groceries.
I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, maybe just a better kind of bitter.
I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this dishwashing soap container with the rest of dishwashing soap that I have in this bottle and head on to put away this pizza. When we were at Costco, I stopped to grab something to eat. I grabbed the hot dogs because I really love the hot dogs, but I've never tried their pizza before, and I bought this pizza for $10 and some cents plus taxes, and I really did not know that the pizza was so big, and so that's the reason why I have this amount of pizza left over. Next time I will definitely know that the pizza is this huge, so I will just order 1 or 2 slices. But I did go ahead and pour some of the pine salt in this spray bottle here, and I'm gonna use it to wipe down my countertops to make my kitchen smell fresh and nice to close out the night. And we are almost at the end of another motivational, inspirational, and educational video. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope this video was inspiring, motivational, and educational for you. If you love this video, please remember, drop a heart emoji in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Love you guys.